My parents were together for 36 years. I was like, wow, this is love, like good for them, happy family. And then a few years ago, my dad had what had to have been like a midlife crisis. So he was like a cop his whole life, retired like 10 years ago, used his pension to buy a restaurant.
Oh,
So he gets
no. All those minority arms broken just to fail at selling ribs. Go ahead.
literally, and it was like the worst fucking food too, like American. It was so bad. But
Kitchen nightmare.
Damn. Yeah,
no,
where was
literally,
John
like, they had
Taffer when you
five
needed
cooks,
him?
A nightmare too.
Oh, God. Okay, so the restaurant flops, it sounds like?
Yes, and like in this flop, my dad is like taking us all down with him. So he meets this like career waitress. She's in her 60s, has tiggle bitties, and is like an attractive older woman. And he
Yeah.
decides like he is absolutely in love with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he tells my mom, like, I'm no longer in love with you. I'm in love with this woman.
Oh, my God.
But I want us to stay married.
What?
Yes.
Damn.
Wow.
Hold on, just one little detail. You said this woman looks like Elvira, right?
Oh, yeah. No, so like on her Facebook, she literally like dresses up like Elvira and like straight up thinking
shit.
she's like some sort of like sorceress.
Gotcha. So we've got like a first generation e-thought. Before they even had the internet, she was an e-girl.
Exactly. She is like the worst kind of fucking human alive.
Yeah. So oh man. I mean, this is, by the way, your dad buys a restaurant. I mean, this is what he had in mind. He wasn't thinking about fucking making food. He was thinking about fucking waitresses, but
Fucking big titty goth girls.
so yeah. Fucking leaves the force, grows his hair out, starts dating alt girls. Hilarious. Okay, so and then he proposes this insane thing to your mom where they're going to stay married, presumably because he didn't want to have to give her anything in the divorce. Is that what's going on?
I have no idea what like mental state he was in, but it like I can't even. I don't know. I think he wanted to just have his cake and eat it too.
Sure.
So like he wanted to stay in the house, stay married to my mom, but also be like stepping out with this woman like on the side, who also, by the way, has a husband and a kid.
Oh my God! What the fuck? So yeah. I mean, your dad's coming out as poly in his old age. I mean, this is fucking insane.
Well, it gets worse.
Keep going, please.
So I convinced my mom, like, no, you're not fucking doing that. Because she was like, I guess this is just what I have to do now. And I was like,
damn,
absolutely
dude.
fucking not. Like, you're getting a divorce. You're
Damn, men
separating,
had
whatever
it
you
so
do.
good a generation ago. You really could make women do whatever the fuck you wanted, man. Anyway, good for you. Good for you for telling your mom not to do that.
Yeah. So my mom's actually doing great now. She's thriving. She does like yoga lattes, Zumba.
Hell
like she's
yeah.
living her best life.
Good for her.
But my dad now is like spiraling out of control. Like
Yeah. No shit.
For like 6 months after the separation, he was like depressed, like moved out, got like a really sad apartment with like one piece of furniture in it and like one piece of strange artwork. And like I went to go visit him and he's like, yeah, like I don't know what to do. Like this bitch won't move in with me. Like he was complaining because like his hoe won't move in with him.
Is she still with her husband?
With her husband, correct.
Holy shit. Wow. Your dad really just doesn't. I mean, this is why when men had honor, they just cheated and kept their mouth shut. This guy's trying to codify this relationship. He could have just gotten head in his supply closet every once in a while and kept his trap shut.
Honestly, that would have been much fucking better. Like, just do it the old school way. Like, please, keep us out of it.
Yeah. It's none of my business. Damn, that's hilarious. So your dad is and I assume the restaurant has gone has failed completely by now, or
Oh,
what?
straight into the ground. Straight, like nosedive. Like since he took it over, like it took a complete 180 and just went to shit.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Retired cop, failed restaurateur, divorcee. That's maybe one of the most divorced guys of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Former cop, recently failed restaurateur.
Yeah.
That's a very divorced man right there. Has your dad gotten any back tattoos or new arm sleeves recently?
I haven't seen him, but probably. This
Okay.
is like the track he's on.
Yeah. Okay. Is that kind of any more updates, or is that kind of where
Well,
we're at now?
the last update, which is like the worst one, is that he now took my mom off as the beneficiary of his life insurance and put this new woman on.
Wow, that's crazy. Not even you. Like, okay,
That's what I said.
Okay.
I was like, you have 3 children.
that's
Any one of us,
crazy.
Yeah.
So, like, look, whatever. He takes your mom off. They got divorced, but put your kids as the beneficiary. That's fucking insane. And this woman is married to another man?
Yeah, and he's even worse. Like he's like jacked up, definitely has a back tattoo, like would kill my dad in like a
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
snap of his wrist.
so, and this guy doesn't know this, or what do you think's going on there?
So finally she did move in.
Oh,
They're
wow.
living together in their like little fucking cute apartment. So
Interesting.
I guess he knows now.
Interesting. What if this is just a plot to kill your father by this white trash couple to get his life insurance?
Yeah.
This could be a
Literally,
good.
so-
This could be a good fucking like thriller plot. Honestly.
Well, that's what I keep telling my dad. So he doesn't know that we know that my mom's off the life insurance. The only reason my mom knows is because she got like a letter in the mail saying like, "Hey, you've been removed from this plan,"
Right.
and then it shows like who the new, it like
That's
names
nuts.
the new beneficiary.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you talked to your dad about this at all?
Well, so in the beginning, I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? You need to go to therapy. Like you're fucked up."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I set him up with a therapist. His therapist told him that guilt and shame are not valid emotions and he shouldn't feel those."
Whoa.
I was
What?
like, "No, you should definitely feel both of those
That's
things very
crazy.
hard."
The fuck? You should have done a little more screening on this therapist. It sounds like
I guess so.
guilt and shame are not valid emotions. Is that just what your dad wanted to get out of it?
I'm sure he was just hearing what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, that sounds like your dad paraphrased
Yeah, I
it
mean,
in his own words.
My dad would never go to therapy, but I can't imagine the ways he would weaponize his misunderstandings of what his therapist said in arguments. So that is actually a very interesting point. But okay, so what's going on now?
So basically, I'm like, how the fuck do I convince my dad that he needs to leave this woman who's probably slowly poisoning him for his life
Yeah.
insurance money?
Yeah.
Or do I just say fuck you and just stop talking to my dad? Because it's like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like over the whole situation. I can't even like talk to him without wanting to throw my phone across the room anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. Now, look, I don't think you can tell him to leave this woman, right? It's his fucking life.
Yeah.
He wants to be a fucking idiot, whatever. He blew up his life for these big old 60-year-old titties. He might as well get to suck on them. You know, he's in a fucking horrible apartment. His children don't respect him. He lost his fucking pension on a shitty restaurant. Like, his wife is having a fucking yoga glow up now. His ex-wife is actually so much better off. All he's got is getting to fuck this woman, right? Like, you know, to me, the thing I would do is be like, I think stressing the life insurance thing and being like, what the fuck are you doing? Why aren't your children the beneficiary? And you could even, it doesn't even have to be you, but you could just be like, it could be one of your siblings, whatever. But it's like, that I would have a big issue with, and that I would confront my father about, and that would, for me, be enough. If, like, again, it's It's hard for me to say because like my dad has any. I don't even know if anybody would insure him. He's had like 3 heart attacks, but like I think for me that's more of a thing that feels like a betrayal. Because look, unfortunately, people get divorced. Whatever, it's a weird fucked up thing he did, but it's not. You know, you're an adult. You know how people are. I don't think that's grounds to cut your father out of your life.
Yeah,
but putting his new girlfriend over you after the divorce or over your siblings and something like this, is weird because like I don't actually think this woman is secretly trying to kill your father, but it is like weird that she's on his life insurance and they're just like, and they just moved in together. Like, who even has that conversation? I mean, maybe your dad did it to be like, fuck, you know, maybe he did it because he's mad at his ex and he's like, your mom, and he just wants to be like, you're getting off it and I'm putting, you know, my new bitch on. But I would feel fucked up about it if my dad put his new girlfriend instead of his kids. So but you can't tell him what to do. And like the amount you want to have him in your life, that's up to you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't think necessarily. I mean, the life insurance thing is the closest thing in my mind to a deal breaker that he's done. But if you talk to him about it and he still refuses, that's more grounds to be like, you know what? I don't know if I need to fucking have you in my life right now. You're pissing me off. But,
Yeah.
you know, I think that's...
The problem...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you please.
The only problem with bringing up the life insurance to my dad directly is like my mom and my sister have this like underground network where they're getting all their secrets. So that's how they know, like they moved in together. That's how they know about the life insurance. And my
Wait,
mom was
what?
like, don't you fucking dare tell him that I know about the life insurance. So like, I've been trying to like secretly drop hints like, Dad, I had a vision that like your bitch was slowly poisoning you and she got the life insurance
Hold on.
money.
Two things here. What do you mean an underground secrets network that's informing on your father? What the fuck does that mean?
I have literally, I'll be like, how do you know? My sister goes like, I have my sources. And she won't fucking drop her sources.
So your
I'm
whole
like, okay,
family is
weird.
insane is what you're telling me?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I don't think you need to drop hints. I think you'd be like, hey, so everything is finalized with the divorce. Like, whatever happened to the life insurance? You're gonna make one of us your benefit. Like, that's a very reasonable question post divorce to be like. So what, you know, like you could ask him a handful of questions like, have you guys finalized everything, you know, about the house, about whatever, and you could even put life insurance in there, and you could be like, you should probably make one of us the beneficiaries if you want to take mom off. I mean, I don't even think it's the kind of thing you need to be sneaking around about. I think it's I think it's like a logistical question that you can very reasonably bring up to your dad post-divorce.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that makes sense.
And then you can just legitimately ask him about other things you're wondering about, you know? Because I'm sure life insurance is not the only thing. His will, it's a little morbid, but it's like if you're talking about, like, these are all things you should say, hey, now that divorce is over, we have some shit to figure out because mom's not, you know, in your life anymore. But, like, so let's figure this out in a way that makes sense legally. You know, I think that's reasonable. Mm-hmm. I don't think you have to, like... be like, I went to a psychic who told me she's going to strangle you in your sleep. I think a straightforward question might be actually a better way to go about this.
No, that's literally what I was doing. I was like, I had another vision once a month I would text him like, you're going to die.
Fuck. Hilarious, though. That is very funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds like I just need to like be straight with my dad and just talk to him.
Yeah.
Which is not what I was hoping to hear, but
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, most of these calls boil down to that. But it is fun to hear about. I mean, your dad is out of it. That's such a hilarious retirement plan.
Yeah. He is a dumbass, but you know, like Stav said, it is his life. It's like, obviously you can harbor angst against your parents for cheating and blowing up their marriage and life, especially when it's like clearly so misguided. Like your dad clearly had a midlife crisis, but
it's like pathetic.
You have to like look into the future, especially if you're thinking about like cutting them off. It's like, you know, there's two ways this could go for your dad. It could just like this relationship with this girl, with this woman could just go up in flames. Or who knows? Maybe they just stay together and she's in your life for like
happen.
and she's in your life for like 10 years, 15 years, who knows, whatever the fuck. And it's like, you know, look into the future and consider both of those. And it's like, what is your relationship with your dad gonna look like either way? Eventually, your like anger towards him will soften. You will always think he's a dumbass. He sounds pretty fucking stupid and hilarious. But, you know, just something to keep in mind. Think about this like more long term rather than the initial like shock and anger you're feeling now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now his new thing is like, besides being a fucking idiot, he's like taking out thousands of dollars from like what remains of him and my mom's like bank account, and like investing in like platinum and like precious metals. I'm like, okay,
man.
What do you mean their joint bank? I mean, your mom's got to figure that out with her lawyers. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Platinum? I thought you were going to say Bitcoin, and somehow precious metals sound stupider to me. But hey, either way, yeah, talk to him about that too. Like, hey, don't you think it's fucked up you're stealing money? But hey, sounds like you got your work cut out. But you know, ultimately,
talk to your dad like you're a counselor, not like you're his like daughter.
Yeah, true,
you know,
true.
It's like help guide him in the direction of making less horrible mistakes in the future.
Yeah.
But also, you know, he's gonna do whatever stupid ass shit he's gonna do, and ultimately, you don't have that much control over that.
Amen. Good luck, sister.